everybody, and welcome to Live from the Chromebook Cave. This is Mr. Rulin. It is Friday, May 27th. Wanted to give you a little update here on how to export your bookmarks, just on the off chance that you come back to school and one of your devices is imaged and your bookmarks don't appear where they were previously. And this goes for both students and for teachers, all the like here. But nonetheless, we're going to start. I'm going to do things in Chrome here to start out, and then I'll also move over to the Firefox realm as well. But in Chrome, and this is mainly for the students on our Chromebooks, but you can export your bookmarks so that you don't lose those at the end of the year when we image the devices. But nonetheless, here's the easy step-by-step instructions. So with the web browser open, which obviously does it by default when you open your Chromebook up and log in, over here on the right-hand side, we're going to click on our little three bars, or the hamburger as we like to call it. And in there, we're going to go down to Bookmarks, and then we're going to go to Bookmark Manager. Once you're in that window, and it's taking a little bit for it to load here for me, you are then going to hit on the Organize button here, and you'll notice at the bottom here is an Export Bookmarks to HTML file. If you click that, it's going to create a file on your device, most likely for students in your Downloads folder in the File Explorer. But it'll create an HTML file that you can then transfer to a flash drive, a little thumb drive, or an external hard drive, whichever you wish. And you can keep that file on hand then for future reference, or to import then later on. As you can see right above that, there's import bookmarks from HTML. So we're going to click export bookmarks to HTML file. It's going to give us, at least on here on the MacBook, it's going to give us a little save as dialog box. And I do believe it does the same thing on Chromebook for you. It's just going to look a little different. But nonetheless, you'll notice it has a little name here in the Save As portion, Bookmarks 5/27/16. That corresponds with today's date. But nonetheless, we can change this, and I'm going to change this to Mr. Rulin Bookmark. And I've got this saving in my Documents folder. And like I said, for students on your Chromebooks, it's going to save in the Downloads area under your File Explorer. So if you go down to the lower left-hand corner of your device and click on the little magnifying glass in the shelf, that'll bring up a little box that'll give you some options. You can click on All Apps, or if you've been to the File Explorer recently, it'll be in the most recent used there, but you'll look for an icon that says Files, and that's where that file will reside, and you can move that over then to a little flash drive or an external hard drive. So then all we do is hit Save. Bada boom, bada bing. Let me go in and show you where that's at least on the MacBook. So for us, it's in the Finder, and it opened up on a different window. Let me pull it over here so you can see it. And we're going to go into Documents, and we're going to locate it right there. It is, Mr. Rulin Bookmark.html. So you'll save that in a safe place, and then when we come back at the beginning of the year for Chrome users, you'll come back in here to the Bookmark Manager, and again, the location of that, click on the hamburger up in the upper right-hand corner, and go to Bookmarks, and then Bookmark Manager. And inside that little window that comes up under Organize, you'll hit Import Bookmarks this time instead of Export. We want to bring them in. So we'll hit Import Bookmarks from HTML file, and then you locate that file on a flash drive. You would select that drive on the side over here, even for Chromebook users, and then you would just tell it, hey, we want to select this one, and open. And boom, you're going to notice, at least for Mac users, a little folder appears that says Imported. You can then drag those around and manage those how you wish, but for the time being, it's going to place those bookmarks all inside the imported folder. If I go back one here, you'll see it says Bookmarks bar. That kind of corresponds with what we have here. You can copy that and replace the original one, and that'll bring everything back to the way it was when you left your device at the end of the school year. So that's it for Chrome. Let's move on to Firefox. So I'm going to minimize that. So we're going to go into Firefox next, and I'm going to come down here and open up a Firefox window. Again, this is going to be more for our teachers than it is for the students, being that students don't have Firefox installed on their Chromebooks. but nonetheless, the process is going to be somewhat similar. So within a Firefox window like this, you'll notice right next to the search bar is our little bookmarks area. One is the little star to create a bookmark for the URL that you have in the address bar at that point, and the other one is actually to get into the bookmarks menu. So we're going to click on that one first, and we're going to go show all bookmarks. I will tell you there is a shortcut for that if you're into keyboard shortcuts, and that's going to be Command, Shift, and B, and that will open up the same window we're going to. We click on that, and it's going to give us somewhat of a similar window to what we had in the Chrome side, all right, but slightly different as far as the process goes. So within here, you'll notice I don't have any bookmarks because I'm not a big Firefox user myself. Being that I live in the Chromebook cave, I tend to use Chrome for most of my web browsing and so on and so forth. But nonetheless, up here you're going to notice a little import and backup bookmark button. It's a little star icon right here. We're going to click on that, and we're going to go export bookmarks to HTML. Wow, that looks relatively familiar from previously. So we click on that, and again it gives you a save as dialog box, and I'm going to enlarge that so you can see that you're going to place that in the same place that we put the other one, and we're going to name this one. Mr. Rulin's actually going to take this part out, and I'm going to go MR, Mr. Rulin Firefox. And as simple as that, we hit save, and you don't think anything has happened, but it actually has. So we're going to close that window, and I'm going to minimize, and I'm going to come back to my Finder window here, and you're going to notice Mr. Rulin Firefox right there. Both of those are HTML files. The interesting thing is one will work in the other as far as platform goes. So if you're using both Chrome and Firefox, we do have some instances where teachers are using Firefox for certain applications versus using Chrome. Mainly things that run with Flash. Chrome does not jive too well with, and we have teachers using Firefox for that. You can put one set of bookmarks from Chrome into Firefox because of it being an HTML file. It's not proprietary just to Chrome. So, nonetheless, I hope that's been informative. Again, the process of importing those is just the exact reverse. You go into the said area, whether it's Firefox or Chrome, into your bookmarks manager, and the same thing here with Firefox, the little star, and we're going to select import, and it lets you take that from whatever one. And to prove it to you, Mr. Rulin Bookmark HTML, that was the one that came from Chrome. Check this out. Hit open, and what it does is it puts all those bookmarks in a file here. Let me find it for you. Bookmarks toolbar, where'd it go? Right there it is, bookmarks bar. Notice that corresponds to what we had in Chrome, and there's all of those bookmarks that I had set aside in my Chrome installation. Other than that, this has been Mr. Rulin live from the Chromebook Cave today, 5/27/2016. For all of you students, if you're watching, have a great summer. We look forward to seeing you in the fall. And teachers, enjoy what time you have off. Get yourself rejuvenated, recharged, and ready to go for the fall school year. Thanks again. Have a great day.